Good morning, or as they say in Greece, kalimera. Ever wonder how to pack 3,000 years of history into one perfect day in Athens? I'm your host, Mateo, and you're watching Go Explore Beyond, our new channel all about travel, self-guided tours, and insider tips, where we show you how to get the most out of every trip. Recently, Kim and I traveled back to Athens to join a cruise to the Greek islands and Turkey. Enter Elaine from Colorado, who we met on a tour of Ephesus. We got Kimmy here, and we got Elaine here. Kimmy and Elaine. Kimmy and Elaine. When she heard what we had planned for the last 2 days in Athens, she wanted in bad, real bad. So along with our new friend Elaine, we came, we saw, and we conquered to design you the best one-day itinerary of Athens. An easy, totally walkable, self-guided tour, complete with all the top sites and attractions. You think you know Athens? Wait till you see it through our eyes. Today, we're going to show you exactly what's behind the curtain so you can execute the perfect day here, all on your own. And make sure you stay right till the end because we're going to drop even more insider tips, including the best places to stay, local favorites, must-try eats, the best and worst times to come here, and the exact moment to see the Acropolis in a scene straight out of a postcard. Now, I feel like this is a safe place, so I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Even though we planned meticulously for this trip, months in advance, a few mistakes were made along the way, and we learned a thing or two. And now, I can't wait to share it all with you, so that you can make your time here flawless. Whether you're a first-timer or not, join me today as I show you how to own Athens, as we discover 12 unforgettable sites packed with history, culture, and unforgettable views. And the best part? It's all on an easy, super walkable, forward-moving route that makes the most out of your time. And don't feel pressured to visit all the sites, especially if you've seen them before. Simply skip them and move on. Now, let's dive in and explore Athens our way. We start our day at the Monument of the Unknown Soldier, located by Syntagma Square in front of the Hellenic Parliament building. At the heart of the monument, a fallen Greek soldier flanked by inscriptions reminding us of bravery, legacy, and this timeless sacrifice. But the real highlight here? Evzones, aka the elite presidential guard. In their traditional uniforms, they do their hourly changing of the guard, a ritual blending discipline and grace. The hourly ceremony features two guards working in pairs, executing slow-motion, choreographed movements that symbolize discipline and precision. During the change, the guards stomp their feet and stand motionless, a display of endurance that has become a major tourist attraction and national symbol. Insider tip: depending on how you plan your trip or day, and or if you split this into a second day, the best time to watch the full ceremonial change is Sundays at 11 a.m. This special Sunday event is known as the Grand Change, and it involves the entire company of Evzones, accompanied by a military band. And this one, well, it's more of a PSA. Pay attention as there are clearly marked white lines. Yes, we're expected to stay on the outside of them, but apparently this guy got the memo a little late. Moving on, imagine stepping inside the world's only all-marble arena and the one that hosted the first ever modern Olympic Games. After a short 15-minute walk, we arrive at Panathenaic Stadium, a place steeped in history and carved entirely out of marble. Here we are in Panathenaic Stadium. Panathenaic Stadium. Originally built around 330 BC for the Panathenaic Games that honored the goddess Athena, at the time tens of thousands of people lined the hillside slopes around the arena. The two-faced Hermaic columns symbolized protection and likely served as boundaries. At the horseshoe-shaped part of the stadium, royal seats carved in marble served as thrones for the royal couple. Hey, one can wish, right? In the 2nd century AD, a posh update, as Senator Herodes Atticus transformed the stadium into an incredible marble arena, increasing its capacity to 50,000 people. Nice and cool in here. Even if just to get out of the heat, check out the indoor museum as it features exhibits that tell the story of the stadium and the Panathenaic Games. From original altars and torches to graphic posters, some even spicier than others. Hey, you gotta love the Swedes, right? Insider tip: the entry ticket includes an audio guide, so don't forget to grab one on your way in. It totally elevates the experience. Word of advice though, keep a set of wired headphones on you at all times, as they're going to come in handy later on in the tour. Trust me. What took 638 years to build? A little more than a 10-minute walk lands us at our third stop of the day, the Temple of Olympian Zeus, aka Olympian, a temple so ambitious that even emperors struggled to finish it. Don't believe me? Get this. Even though construction started in the 6th century BC, it wasn't finished until Roman Emperor Hadrian's reign in 132 AD, 650 years later. Did you know? Dedicated to the king of gods, Zeus, the original structure featured more than 100 Corinthian columns, of which only 15 stand strong today, most of the time under scaffolding, while the remains of the others lay nearby. Looking back now, understandably the temple was in much better shape when we were here in 2016. A short walk from Olympian, something incredible. Hadrian's Arch, right here. Built around 131 AD, this arch marked the line between Old Greek Athens and the new Roman city that Emperor Hadrian helped shape. It's wild to think that you can actually stand literally between two eras of history, just steps apart. Need some fuel on the go? We did too. So en route to the Acropolis Museum, we made a stop at Fresco Yogurt Bar for some of that traditional Greek yogurt. We added a little bit of fruit, honey, walnuts. It was absolute heaven. Update though, it seems Fresco has now changed names and the place is called Pilino Cult of Yogurt. And though I didn't get a chance to try it, right next door you also have Loukomades serving those classic Greek hot golden donut bites. If you end up at either of these places, leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Snack or not, a short walk from the Arch of Hadrian lands us at our fifth stop of the day, the Acropolis Museum. Built to preserve the past, this place is a true masterpiece. Its sleek glass walls perfectly frame the Acropolis, creating a seamless blend, past and present. Shortly after entering, we're face to face with one of the main attractions here, the caryatid statues. These 5 elegant ladies served as architectural columns for the roof of the Erechtheion, which is a temple on the Acropolis we're going to visit later today. Did you know? These are in fact 5 of the original 6 figures that inspired the replicas we'll visit later in our tour. Inside, the museum is arranged chronologically. The Archaic period is pretty awesome as it features early Greek art including statues, pottery, and artifacts. Insider tip though, no photos or videos are allowed in this section, as you can see. So we went upstairs to show you what you can expect. With a total of 4 floors, to explore the entire museum, you need up to 2 hours, so we recommend starting no later than 4 o'clock. Our timed entry for the Acropolis is set for 6 p.m., and very soon you're going to see why it's worth every golden minute. Insider tip. Literally beneath our feet lies an ancient Athenian neighborhood that's been preserved for over 4,500 years. These are streets, homes, and workshops dating back from the Bronze Age to the Byzantine era. The basement gallery is pretty awesome too, as it showcases artifacts found right beneath the Acropolis itself, connecting you even deeper to its rich past. Insider tip number 2. When it comes to tickets, online is slightly more expensive than at the door, but maybe worth it to skip the line. We ended up buying ours there. Also, the entry ticket comes with a free audio guide that you can access via a QR code. Remember when I told you to bring wired headphones? Ah, unagi. A couple hundred meters and minutes later, we're standing at the south slope entrance of the Acropolis for our 6 p.m. date. The less crowded southeastern gate is the last entry of the day, and everyone here has a timed ticket, so the line moves pretty fast. Insider tip. You can enter 50 minutes before to 15 minutes after your scheduled slot. Once inside, you can stay as long as you like until closing, typically 8 p.m. in the summer. Along the same slope, a place that completely changed how theaters were designed around the world. Built in the 6th century BC, the Theater of Dionysus could seat up to 17,000 people. Standing among the ruins, it's surreal to think that this is where Western drama all started. After walking along for another 10 minutes or so, something spectacular. This time, it's the Odeon of Herodes Atticus. Built in 161 AD, it's hard to believe people have been enjoying concerts here for over 2,000 years. Did you know? Originally the theater was covered by an equally impressive wood roof until a fire in the 3rd century significantly damaged it. Just when you think you've seen it all, another wonder emerges in our path. This time, it's the Propylaea. Built between 437 and 432 BC, this grand gateway once welcomed everyone into the Acropolis. Walking through those towering columns, safe to say this place was built to impress. And many centuries later, believe me, it still does. Step by step, Athens literally unfolding beneath us. Ancient ruins among lively neighborhoods, the perfect blend of history and life coming together in one amazing scene. Hey, remember those elegant ladies from the Acropolis Museum earlier? Well, these are in fact the replicas I promised you. Built on uneven ground, the Erechtheion honors both Athena and Poseidon and features 6 caryatid statues that watch over the city. Fun fact, visitors can apparently get a glimpse of Poseidon's saltwater spring through an opening in the Erechtheion structure. If the Acropolis is the crown of Athens, then the Parthenon is no doubt its most precious jewel. Built in the 5th century BC and dedicated to Athena, the Parthenon symbolized power, culture, and religion. As you can see, restoration efforts are always in place to preserve this masterpiece so that future generations can continue to enjoy it. After tracing 3,000 years of history through Athens' top sites, we look up to find the Greek flag waving proudly above. But this flag is so much more. Did you know 2 young patriots risked their lives by climbing the Acropolis at night to tear down the swastika flag? This act became a symbol of defiance, sparking hope across Europe, and the Greek flag became a banner of freedom and national pride. This is also the culmination of a day-long adventure, having weaved our way through this fascinating city. If you remember, we started our day right here by Syntagma Square for the changing of the guard. And just beyond, our second stop, Panathenaic Stadium, the only all-marble stadium in the world. And not too far away, the Arch of Hadrian. Then, the Temple of Olympian Zeus. A quick recap on the day. We visited a total of 12 top sites and attractions, walking a total distance of 3 miles, roughly 5 kilometers between stops, plus all that exploring we did at each. No doubt, lots of steps today. Now, with so many moving parts, we understand how challenging it must be to plan a trip like this. So in an effort to make things even easier for you, we've included tentative times for each of the stops in the description below. Got any extra time in Athens? I was hoping you'd say that. Now, for a few of our favorite spots that go beyond the usual checklist. Ancient Agora. This place was once the beating heart of ancient Athens, the gathering point for politicians, philosophers, and just regular Athenians going about their lives. Adjacent to the Agora, the Temple of Hephaestus, one of the best preserved temples in all of Greece. It's unreal how intact this temple is. It's like time barely touched it. Now, if you really want to feel Athens, Panathenaic Square is it. The mix here is wild. Byzantine, Ottoman, modern, all layered into one buzzing square. Did you know it's named after the tiny monastery at its center? And if you look closely, you'll spot famous landmarks like the Church of Panathenaic and Old Tsitsirakis Mosque, all under the watchful eye, of course, of the Acropolis. Next, just steps away is the Roman Forum, aka the Roman Agora, with that incredible Gate of Athena, a marble masterpiece that's been standing since 11 BC. Standing just below, the Gate of Kim, 1979 AD. And nearby is Hadrian's library, which back in the day stored over 17,000 scrolls. Imagine that. This was the hub of knowledge in ancient Athens. All right, let's talk food now. A short walk up the hill, there's Anafiotika Cafe, not to be confused with Anna Fanny at the bottom. Trust me, go up, you'll thank me later. And who knows, they might even treat you to a delicious plate of watermelon on a hot summer day. It's that kind of friendly local touch that makes Athens feel so warm. Bet you're now wondering about that famous souvlaki. Just a few streets away, you'll find Telixto Monastiraki. Total hidden winner. I grabbed the chicken souvlaki pita with feta fries. Listen, that combo should be illegal. It's so good. It's like eating the essence of Greece. Not a meat eater? Tucked just around the corner, Vegan Beat is the spot if you're skipping meat but still want a punch of that Greek flavor. Kim had the falafel wrap, said it was solid. Over the years, Athens has completely blown our minds. Between the history, culture, not to mention the spectacular views. As you might recall, I mentioned earlier that some mistakes were made along the way and we learned a thing or two. So before you plan your very own trip to Athens, I'm going to leave you with our top 5 insider tips to make sure that your time here is nothing short of perfect. Tip number 1, when to visit Athens. Summers are no joke here, and much of the top attractions being archaeological sites, mostly outdoor, shade is hard to come by.
Coolest part of Panathenaic Stadium, right here. Right in this little nook.
Best to visit Athens in the shoulder seasons of April and June or September to October, when the weather is manageable and the crowds are lighter. Try to avoid July and August as the city gets very busy and hot, making exploring very uncomfortable. If you come in August, the worst time, because you likely got hooked into a great deal, like us, make sure you hydrate, and, once again, hydrate. Tip number 2, when to visit the Acropolis. Mixed reviews on this one. The golden light is nothing short of magical, with colors that transform the entire scene into a living postcard. Plus, if you time your visit just right, you'll witness another rare and deeply moving moment. As the day draws to a close, you can watch the Greek soldiers methodically preparing to close the site, a ritual that includes carefully folding and collecting the national flag. It's a moment filled with respect and quiet ceremony, a unique experience that adds an emotional chapter to your visit, making it truly unforgettable. Tip number 3, entrance fees. I'm about to drop some real knowledge for you here, so pay attention. Yes, the Acropolis and most entrance fees might be slightly cheaper in person, but you won't get the day or time that you want by then. If nothing more, book your Acropolis tickets in advance, well in advance. Others, you can go either way. Keep in mind, if you try to book online once you're in Greece, depending on your phone and carrier services, they might need to send you an authentication code via SMS, something to also consider in case you don't receive those while you're away. And here's an update as of April 1st, 2025. The combo ticket we used to get into other sites like the Temple of Olympian Zeus has been discontinued for the Acropolis itself, meaning you need to get a separate ticket to enter the Acropolis, while the combo ticket remains valid for the other sites. Tip number 4, footwear. Let me start by saying there is marble everywhere in Athens. Then there's exploring the Acropolis and other ancient sites, all set on uneven, rocky terrain, which can be quite slippery in spots. It's best to wear sturdy, comfortable shoes to avoid tripping. And finally, tip number 5, where to stay. Though we saved our last 2 nights for a stay at the Acropolis View Hotel, our trip started with 1 night at the Plaka Arch Suites, and trust me, it didn't disappoint. Just steps from the Acropolis and other ancient wonders, the suites here blend modern comfort and elegant touches. From a world-class greeting at the door, to plush bedding and soundproof rooms, smart TVs, minibars, and so much more. And the finer touches were a bonus, like cozy bathrobes, eye masks, and even a welcome bottle of wine to toast our stay on this cute little balcony. Next, make sure to arrange a stay or at least a visit to the Acropolis View Hotel. Get this, in search of those epic Acropolis views, we checked out the 360 cocktail bar on our first night in Plaka. The lineup was long, and honestly, it turned out to be a bit pricey. The Acropolis View Hotel, on the other hand, offered an even better view at a fraction of the price without the lineup. Grab a drink here at sunset and take in what might be the best view of the Acropolis in the entire city. And if you decide to stay a night or two, like we did, you'll find that the accommodations have everything you need, and even a surprise or two around every corner. Hey, it's called the Acropolis View Hotel for a reason, right? And a couple more bonus points for easy walking distance to all the top sites and the full spread offered during the breakfast buffet. That experience was on another level as it offered a wide and authentic selection, plus you can enjoy it on the rooftop patio with panoramic views of the Acropolis, the Parthenon, and beyond. So, what did you think? Was that a full day or what? Are you ready to now own Athens? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more travel tips and self-guided tours. Any questions or comments? Don't be shy, drop them below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching and supporting our channel. And remember, go travel, go discover, and go explore beyond.